Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be starting a new series on my channel. So I'm kind of calling this my palette rotation series. So basic rules of this, it's going to be super simple. I'm going to randomize 5 palettes from my collection. And my goal with them is just to use them once in the month. I thought about doing a bigger usage goal, but I've been having just a lot of fun just reaching naturally for my palettes that I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself, so I just want to roll in 5 palettes and try and use them each once throughout the month. And obviously if for whatever reason I don't use a palette during the month, I will keep it in until I do use it just once. I hope this is going to be an exciting update each time. I'm going to try really hard to remember to take pictures of my looks that I create with each of my palettes, and hopefully this is just a fun, kind of relaxing series to just go through, and I am really excited to start it. So I do have each of my palettes listed out here. I have 63 palettes listed out. So I'm going to go ahead and fully randomize 5 palettes from my collection to start working on in March. I am filming this a little early. This is going up the second week of March, but I am starting this the beginning of March. So my next update will be at the beginning of April. A little bit more background. I did decide that I wanted to start doing this project instead of my eyeshadow roulette project. At least just take a little break from that project. I really do enjoy it, but I get a little stuck feeling just focusing on 5 shades in my collection and trying to use those as much as I can throughout the month. That is another reason why I just wanted to do a one-use goal. It's going to be super simple, but I think it will help me just rotate through my collection more, and I'm still going to be able to naturally reach for other palettes on different days. But I just wanted 5 palettes for a month that I need to use once, and it's just by itself. So the palette is just going to be used by itself. There's not going to be any other palettes paired with it. So I hope that all makes sense, and I know that was a very long, kind of rambling intro, but we can just get right into choosing my 5 palettes to start this little project out. So I have my Pretty Random app set from 1 to 63, so I will go ahead and randomize 5 palettes, starting with number 36, 51, 49, 8, and 58. So I will go ahead and look at what those palettes are. So number 36 is my Rude Cosmetics Roaring 20s Neons palette. 51 is my IBY Beauty Boho palette. 49 is my I Heart Revolution Snow White palette. Number 8 is my Profusion Mixed Metals Peach palette, and 58 is my BH Cosmetics Miss Claus So Spoiled palette. So I will go ahead and go grab all of those, and I will show you what each of these palettes look like. Alright, so in order that I picked them, up first was my Rude Cosmetics Roaring 20s Neons palette. So here is what this one looks like on the inside. Obviously a very colorful, fun palette. This one's going to be a little bit tricky for me to use for an everyday look, but it can be done. I have created some looks that I do really enjoy with this palette, so I am excited. And this is also one that doesn't get a ton of use from me, just because it is obviously a much brighter palette, but I'm really, really excited to reach for this at least once this month. Next up was number 51, which was my Boho palette from IBY Beauty. And here is what this one looks like on the inside. So this is just a really cute little color story. I am excited. I've created a few looks with this one. I got quite a few newer palettes in my collection, So this is one that I haven't fully tested out yet, but I am excited to reach for it. Then number 49 was my I Heart Revolution and Disney Snow White palette. So here is what this one looks like on the inside. So 18 beautiful eyeshadows over here, and I'm really excited to reach for a few of them this next month and hopefully create a nice little look with it. Then number 8 was my Profusion Mixed Metals Beach palette. And I was reaching for this palette a lot at the beginning of the year. I did hit pan on Polite earlier this year, so I'm excited to pull it back out and get a look out of it. And then lastly, we had number 58, which was my BH Cosmetics Miss Claus So Spoiled palette. And here is what this one looks like on the inside. So it's just a super cute little color story. I have only used this palette once. Zoom in a little bit on this palette so you can see better. But I'm really excited. I think this color story is so cute, and I am really excited to test out more of the shades. I've only used a handful, so this will be a good opportunity to test out some more of these shades. So that concludes this first little introduction to this project. I hope you all are excited about it. I know I am. I'm really excited to just get some more use out of the palettes in my collection, but not put too much pressure on myself to use them a certain number of times or to hit pan on them. I think this will just be a really good way for me to kind of cycle through the palettes in my collection and also just reach naturally for the other ones as well. I'm hoping this is just going to be a pretty laid back project, so I hope you guys are excited for the next update. Like I said, I will try to remember to take pictures of the looks that I create with these palettes so that I have a little bit more to share with you all at the next update. So if you did enjoy, please give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And with all of that said, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!